So in this video, I'm going to be talking all about how I use music to learn Spanish. That's right. I'm going to be talking all about the who, what, when, where, why, how, all of that. So stay tuned. So why? Why music? Oh my gosh, I can think of so many different reasons. I love music because it is full of comprehensible input. It's such a great way to get lots of input, and you can listen to it anytime. You know, in the car, while doing chores around the house, and it just makes me happy. Like, even if the song I'm listening to is sad, it still fills me up with joy for some reason. Like, I just love music, and I connect to it emotionally. So it just helps me, but that's me. But I think it would help anybody who's listening to music. So I highly recommend music. And who am I listening to right now? Well, currently I'm listening to a song called La Llorona by Aguilar. She's a Mexican-American singer, and I absolutely love it. Oh my gosh, for so many reasons. First, and keep this in mind when choosing a song to listen to, the song is slow, which makes it easy to understand. It also does not have distracting instruments. And it's very clear. It's very easy to hear the words, to understand what the song is saying. Definitely look for those features when choosing a song that you're going to study. You want something slow, something clear, not a lot of distractions. That's why I chose that song. And I'm finding that when listening to it, okay, when I first started listening to the song, I already knew it was about La Llorona. I was just listening to it, trying to determine, what exactly she's saying in the song, picking out words that I already know, all of that. But then I went back and looked up the lyrics. Now, I highly recommend, before even listening to the song, look up the lyrics to the song and have an understanding as to what the song is about. What story is it telling? What vocabulary words do you need to look up? Take note of any grammatical features, anything that you need clarification on. That would be a great time to look it up, so that way when you're listening to the song, you know exactly what they're saying. Now, my thought process was I wanted to listen to the song first, just to see how much I could understand. And that's okay. You could certainly do that too. But at some point, you want to look up the lyrics and you want to know what the song is saying exactly. So that way, when you listen to it, you are in fact getting comprehensible input. You understand what it's saying. And then during the song, like I said, listen to it. Some things you can do, you can follow along with the lyrics in front of you and just follow along that way, or you can listen to it without the lyrics, but you've already looked them up, so you know what the song is about, and identify what you understand. Also, I highly recommend singing along with the song, because you will improve your pronunciation so much, because when you're listening to a song that's clear and easy to understand and that's slow, you hear the sounds. You hear the correct pronunciation of the words. And that's great because you're taking in those sounds. But if you can sing along with it and practice, flex those language muscles in your mouth and you can practice pronouncing the words, that will help you so much more. Like, your pronunciation will be so much better. So I highly recommend singing. I don't care if you feel embarrassed, just sing along with the song. That's what I do. And I have found that it has helped so much. And then after the song, if you want to go back and look up additional information about the artist, the singer, look up their biography, maybe look up more information about the style of music, listen to some of their other songs, that would be a great time to do that. And I've also found that when I'm looking up that information, or even just when I'm looking up any information about the song, I get even cultural information from the song. Like, it's such a richer experience for me. So for example, when I'm listening to La Llorona, I'm not only getting more information about the legend but I'm hearing the style of music is more of a Mexican style. It has, you know, references to Day of the Dead, to the legend itself, and then I go and watch the video and it brings in even more context, which I love. So if you can find a music video to watch that goes along with the song, then that's even better, because you get that much more from the song. It's more of an experience. But I love having the cultural aspect aside from the vocabulary and the grammar and all of that. I just love getting that culture, that added cultural aspect that I would not normally get, say, if I had been reading a book or if I had been just listening to a podcast. Even a conversation, you know, I might not get that theatrical aspect, or I might not have that music going. So I find that it really helps with culture. Already mentioned, you can listen to songs anytime, anywhere, and however often you want. You might have a song that you just like and you just want to listen to it, you know, just whenever, but you're not really focusing on it or trying to study it. Then there are other songs you might want to really focus on, like for example with La Llorona. I've been listening to that song the entire month. Like, I don't always sit down and study, but I've already looked up the lyrics and I just listen to it just whenever I feel like it, and it just reinforces everything. So you can listen to it just however often you like. And you know, that's the great thing about choosing music. It's something that we're interested in, and I just love being able to choose something that just adds variety and spice to my language learning routine, and that fills me with emotion and joy and energy, and that is something that can complement whatever I'm already learning. It's just great that I can find something that does that and that keeps me interested. It's new and interesting. So that's my advice when it comes to listening to music. I will give you some pitfalls, just some things to think about. When you listen to music, just keep in mind that the lyrics are sometimes a little poetic, so it might not be what you would use in an everyday conversation. So just keep that in mind. But it's still helpful to learn regardless, because you're still learning vocabulary, you're still looking at sentence structures, grammar, culture. But just keep in mind that you might not use a certain phrase from a song in everyday conversation. I mean, I guess you could, but you will sound very poetic. Also, when looking up lyrics from a song, make sure that you're looking them up in a reliable source. I have found that sometimes looking up lyrics to a song online, that there are mistakes. Maybe the word is misspelled, or it'll have one word in the song, but then the lyrics online will have a totally different word. So just keep that in mind, that there might be some discrepancies there. But the nice thing about when you listen to a song and you've listened to it and you can understand it, oftentimes, most of the time, all of the time, you will be able to point out that discrepancy, point out that mistake, and then you'll just feel even more confident. It's like, wow, that's wrong, and I know that. So keep that in mind. So an app I recommend is called Lyrics Training. I will post it below in the description, but it's called Lyrics Training, and it has the music video along with the lyrics, and it even has activities you can do as you listen to the song. It might have you fill in the blank or some other activity. I love this app because it just adds practice, and it has a lot of different videos and songs, and the lyrics are accurate, I have found, or at least the few songs I have listened to, they are accurate, so that's a plus. Yeah, so those are some things that help me when I'm listening to music to learn Spanish, to acquire Spanish. And I would love to hear what songs you're listening to learn Spanish. I'm always looking for new Spanish music, so definitely leave a comment below. Tell me what song you are currently listening to. I'm always looking for new music, so definitely let me know. And before I end this video, I just want to say thank you so much for watching my video. Muchas gracias. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, definitely hit the subscribe button below, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!